What's the word? You're not tuned into Got the Juice, where the real ones stay in motion and the underground don't sleep. We're tapping in with the hottest artists, breaking down bars and putting the culture on notice for who's next on the music scene. If you're located in the Midwest and you have any audio engineering needs, mixing, mastering, recording, tap in with my boy Genie Mixed It. His contact will be listed in the description below. I want to give a shout out to the man behind the cam, Pixel Boss Productions. If you're needing any music videos, promotional pieces of photography, tap in with him. His contact information will be also listed in the description below. Today, we got a crazy guest in the building. I want to say that he's ran through the Midwest with his music, up and down, sideways, every state probably in the Midwest, and even expanding, you know what I'm saying? He's open for a couple big acts, G Herbo, Montana 300, and some other people. Without further ado, though, let's get right to it. I'm excited. We got CeeRob in the building, my boy.
On my hip. It ain't there for taking no sips. Foreign turbo up in my whip. I'll pop your ass straight through that tent. That boy joking, that boy smoking on that crystal, making it clear. If he thinking he got a problem, up that pipe for his last hit.
It's good, man. How you doing,
feeling?
bro? I'm good, bro. I'm happy to be in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
First and foremost, bro, let the people know where you're coming from. I know you come from multiple places, so like let's get to it and let the people know exactly where you're coming from.
So I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Everybody knows I've been here since a kid, probably since like I think 10 years old. Yeah, 10 or 11. Yeah, I'm from Minneapolis, bro, where it's cold as hell. It feels like this, but it's a more city vibe. So you get to go out and you get to find shit to do, whatever the time. It don't matter.
I got you.
It's busting out there.
How did you end up here?
My mom's from Des Moines, so she's been here her whole life, all the way until like she got older, tried to, she's getting out the house, going to live her life. Had me at 25, met my dad in Minnesota, so that's when I came about.
Yeah.
And I was just so Minnesota crazy. I'm like, when I used to come back and visit, I used to be like, nah, like, this ain't like Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Minnesota boy, I'm a city boy. That's what I used to be telling people. But I ended up moving out here because my mom just wanted to go back home, and like, I was not having it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was like, damn, we gotta go back to the cornfields and shit, that's what I thought all it was at first, because the only time I've been up here, I was like 3. So that's how I ended up here.
Yeah.
And I'm low-key glad I ended up here. Everything that happened, everything happens for a reason, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everything I've done here, shit, I was meant to be here, so.
Yeah. Do you feel, being from Minnesota and then moving here, right, at a young age, but still kind of in that age where you're able to influence, like, the kids that are around you, do you feel like you put some people on to some Minnesota shit?
I would say more back in the day.
Okay.
Like, more now. Like, I'm considered a Des Moinesian now,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Or
got
whatever
you.
you want to call it, because I've been here for more than, I'm 26 now, so I've
Got
been here
you.
since I was 10. I've been here 16 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I've been here more than I was there now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now they kind of, it's pretty much people just going out of state on their own and figuring out that, like, the Midwest, anywhere you go, it's not really that much different. It's
Yeah.
just either bigger or smaller. That's
sure.
all it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's literally, that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you say your life was like growing up as a kid? Like, what did you do before, this is before you get into the music thing. How did you grow up?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got the same story as every other kid we had struggle. We were right across from the, what is it called? This place called Boston Terrace, bro. It was a housing project.
Here?
In Minneapolis.
Oh, in Minneapolis.
So, like, it was rough. Shootings, death, people robbing shit, motherfuckers acting ignorant, all the same shit as anybody else who grew up with struggle. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't really no different than anywhere else that has, like, a hood or, you know what I'm saying? It was the same. Anybody who's been through the hood or been through the trenches, what they call it now, they know what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was the weird kid. I'm wearing chains on my belts and shit. Got a mohawk, spraying my hair colors, different shit. I'm skateboarding in the hood. I'm in the hood with all the gangbangers and shit, but they fucking with me because I'm the weird nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I've always just had that vibe and kept that vibe to me.
When you say you had a mohawk and you were spraying your mohawk, that shit reminds me of like the Shop Boys era, or like the like Travis Porter, like
mine was for me, it was Roscoe Dash.
Roscoe Dash.
That was when that nigga came out. I was like, wow, I need that. Nigga, I was like, oh God, I'm finna be the freshest nigga with that bitch.
Yeah.
And I would never get that shit again. Like, you feel me? Like that was the worst mistake where you can go back and you just looking at your younger self. You like, no, don't do it. You feel me?
Bro, in his video, that All the Way Turns video, he had like a star on the side of his
Bro, I
mohawk.
used to get my name. I used to get a little C or CeeRob in that bitch. And like, I would put like the paint that was in there, like the little colors and shit.
Yeah,
and I'd have them draw it in my head. And I used to think I was the freshest nigga at school, bro. Like, motherfuckers would be coming around looking, taking pictures of my hair and shit. That shit was so corny, gang. Oh my God.
That's crazy though, because like, you know, you said you were quote unquote like the weird one and in the mix of everything else, right?
Yeah.
But people, you know, they might have just thought like, oh, he's just into that shit, but he's still cool. Like, you know, we're still gonna talk to him. We still, you know, embrace him and shit.
Yeah, I was just into too much, bro. Like, you'll catch a nigga trying out for tennis, swim team, basketball team. Now after that, I'm going home and I'm making rap music.
Yeah.
Then after that, I'm going outside and I'm partially gangbanging or whatever the fuck you want to call it, acting a fool with my homies. Like, I could be anywhere. And then you catch me at school, I'm hanging with the punk rock niggas. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want to fit in. I'm just trying to do everything that I think is cool.
Yeah.
So like, that's what it came to be. And that's what it was in the hood for me too. I'm like, damn, like I already see all this shit every day. So I just want to do something different.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of funny too, cause like, I you know, I talk to my friends and my close people, and like I always say like, I think it's easy for people just to try to put people in a box. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that like, if I like something, I'm going to try it, regardless of like if you think that I'm whatever, right? If you think like you gotta, nobody starts something knowing how to do it.
For real.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? So
that hesitant mind too, like if I even think for a second, because I'm still a human being, like no one's that unique. Anything that you think you done first or you do different or so, there's a nigga around that looks just like you or does what you do.
Yeah. Same
Same for the females.
Yeah.
So, but with that, it's like, if I get that feeling of like, damn, I don't know if I should wear this, but I'm wearing it. Like right away. If I even feel, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because now I'm basing my shit off of what other people think and how they're perceiving me, and I obviously want to do this already.
Oh yeah.
So it's like when I even feel that, I'm right to it instantly.
Yeah. I always say like, if you're just talking about clothes, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about
like expressing yourself.
Yeah,
music,
bro. Don't even look in the
doing.
mirror. Don't look in the mirror. Just put that shit on.
And
walk outside.
Feel like you the freshest nigga in the world.
Yeah, and don't even look in the mirror. Yep. Let's fast forward a little bit. With all, you know, all the stuff you just mentioned and trying different things, at what point did you, like, fall in love with music? Like, I'm not even saying, like, creating music. I'm saying, like, oh, shit, I heard this album, and now I like listening to this type of music.
Well, shit, as y'all can tell, they gonna see it in this damn video, too. I got terrible ADHD, bro. And, like, I'm just getting to the point now where, like I'm 26 and I'm figuring out all the shit I've been through with trauma and going through depression. You know how it is when you're trying to figure out how to deal with your shit and you're just becoming an adult. So, like, music when I was a kid, I didn't give a fuck if I'm listening to it, making it. It could be the kids at the table making the little, with the pens and shit.
Yeah.
It just would stimulate my mind. And it would stimulate me to a point where I feel like, all right, I'm letting dopamine off in my head. Like, I feel good. And now I'm, like, getting motivated to want to do something else. Like, if I'm hearing music, I want to go outside and play with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm, like, 4 and 5, I'm like, all right, this song got me energized to want to go, I don't know, jump on the trampoline with my niggas outside while the music is playing in the back. Or let's go ride our bike while I got a speaker in the back of my bike. You know what I'm saying? I just got to hear something. Yeah. So music was like that. And then my mom, she ended up meeting my stepdad, and, like, he was a rapper, and, like, not everybody makes it, but bro was one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life with music, bro. And I used to go to the studio with him every day after school. Like, he was just a hustling nigga, bro. He taught me everything I know how to do today. He didn't taught me how to do. I didn't learn from just watching him since I was a kid. Yeah. So when I heard him just rapping in the house, seeing him write on the notepad, seeing him go to the studio and shit like that, I'm like, damn, like, this is the coolest shit I ever seen, you feel me? Yeah. And then I'm listening to motherfuckers like Lil Wayne, and so I'm like, damn, he's doing what they're doing right in front of me. Like, this is the coolest shit ever. Like, I'm thinking celebrities is like, they're just in a whole new, they're in a different world. I'm like 4 or 5 years old at the time, bro. So I'm like, if you a rapper, you was just probably born a rapper. So
Yeah.
like that's just what I'm like. Damn, this is how the process is.
Yeah.
That's what made me fall in love with music right there, bro. Watching them go into a booth, watching them step in there and seeing the engineers sit right here, seeing the producers come through and playing the beats. I used to be 4 years old, just sitting there in the rooms with them, just bobbing my head.
Yeah.
And so that shit was just, it was inevitable, bro. Like, I always learned how to do other things and thought that I was gonna be like more successful with other shit in my life. I
Sure.
had hoop dreams, nigga, like every kid.
Yeah.
Skateboarding.
Yeah.
Everything. But one thing that's always stuck,
Yeah.
music, bro. It
Music.
don't go nowhere, I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's like annoying. Like even when I'm like, I'm done, I wanna quit. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Catch myself writing a song or booking a studio session. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. You
Oh,
mentioned
God.
you mentioned Lil Wayne. Can you tell me some of the biggest influences coming up for you, like listening wise?
Biggest influences for me, so my shit was all over the place. Like my mom listened to she listened to a lot of Biggie growing up. She listened to a lot of, like, she calls it Dusties, and for people who don't know what that means, some people's parents might call it that too. It's like just old school music. Like there's a group called Guy, or you know,
Dusties.
people like New Edition or stuff like that.
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah,
that you
yeah.
would hear your mom playing on a Sunday and she's making your ass clean your room. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Shit like that in the house. But, and then other hip hop, it was just mostly like, it was a lot of G-Funk and like West Coast shit. You
I got
feel
that.
me?
Yeah.
So like that was kind of like my whole forefront. I took the coast that I seen. It wasn't really nothing like, let me not disrespect, I'm sorry. There was shit going on in the South and shit, but not yet. Like, you know how I was growing up. There were coasts that were going on. First it was East Coast going crazy.
Yeah.
We had the West Coast coming out, Death Row and all that. We had eras.
Yeah.
So I went through every coast and I couldn't choose which one was my favorite. I'm like, I
Damn.
like all this shit. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
All this shit's
yeah,
hard, nigga.
yeah.
I like Atlanta sound, the South. I like Texas shit. I like all the West Coast shit. Everybody knows that's my shit. And I started from East Coast shit. Super boom bap, super like Wu-Tang Clan. If you can't even get me to bob my head to a new age song at that time, I was so East Coast out, bro.
That's dope.
But now I love all this shit. I used to be so like, I don't want to listen to this. Now I'm listening to everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love music.
Yeah. I remember when I really listened to like Biggie for the first time, and I mean like listen to him, you know what I'm saying? And I have an older brother, so my older brother's like 35, like, so he's just a couple.
Perfect
you know?
range, bro.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
in the new age and the
He
old
put me
school.
on that. All the music that I've ever listened to that I like really fucked with, he put me onto it until like after a certain amount of years,
He
right?
put you on some real niggas.
Yeah. So I remember like we would like go back and forth, and I'd be like, nah, man, Biggie's better. He'd be like, man, you are not paying attention to what Tupac is talking about.
I used to be one of those guys,
Yeah.
bro. I'm like, nah, East Coast, bro. I'm not going. You
And
feel
then
me?
and then one day, right, it switched. One day it switched to like me actually fucking with Tupac's music.
For real.
Like his sound, the way he was saying shit, the way it like made you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And when you said that, I was like, I know exactly what he's talking about. Like I remember myself going through the different like areas of hip hop, but being region based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I did, because I'm like, damn, I don't know where you're from, but I'm from the Midwest. So
Me
I'm
too.
like, bro, we don't have like, I wouldn't say at first when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, like, damn. I would hear people saying we steal people's culture. Mm-hmm. What actually is happening, excuse me, people are coming here. They're moving from Chicago. They're moving from Detroit, or excuse me, not Detroit. They're moving from LA. They're moving from Atlanta.
Yep.
And we're picking up their lingo.
Yeah.
They're coming here spreading their shit, wanting us to know what everything is. And then when we start using it, it's the problem. You know how people be, bro.
Yeah.
So like, we don't have, but we don't essentially have like a culture. We don't have when it comes to a sound of music, we don't really have a sound.
Yeah.
The first thing that we've really seen that's like popped off as far as a Midwest sound, and I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion, is the Detroit shit. Mm-hmm. Detroit's Midwest, and it's booming. Now people are picking up that sound.
Yeah.
And and I feel like there's a reason for that, and there's a reason I make the music I make, but we'll get into that shit.
Yeah. I agree with that though. So like, I'm from Illinois, and growing up as a kid, if I'm just, you know, because like in that time of being like 13 or 14, right? Like
Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah.
Not just Detroit,
Yep.
excuse me.
So like that type of music is what I grew up listening to. So like I grew up listening to like Do or Die, which is a Chicago. It's a Chicago.
Oh, you
group.
talking about this motherfucker knows hip hop, bro.
Yeah,
Stop.
Do or Die, Twister. You have obviously Kanye.
Yep.
I grew up in Illinois when Kanye was just like
taking off.
yeah.
Bro,
so it's
my
it's
gosh,
the old
crazy.
it's the old like I'm a huge fan of like all the old Kanye because that's what my brother was like, hey, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. You know what I'm saying? And then you like you go from there and you have like a few artists from Detroit, but it's nothing crazy like it is right now.
Yeah.
And in my head, like I went from listening to Chicago music, like Chicago Midwest music, right? Down to like New Orleans, which was like Lil Wayne and the whole like Young Money crew, right? Yep. And then that shit had me in a chokehold for years.
Bro, everybody was in a chokehold.
Bro, for years, right? And then from there, it went strictly into like Atlanta, like Gucci trap.
Yep.
And then from there, it came back, bro. It went from Gucci to Waka for me, like Waka Flocka. And then from there, it transitioned right into Keef. So I did like a full circle of like Chicago, everywhere else, back to Chicago.
You did almost the exact same as mine, and the reason why mine started from Chicago is because my stepdad, the one that was making music, I'm seeing him do it every day. He came from Chicago. You feel me?
Can't forget about Bump J.
Bump J is bro, a legend, bro. So he has videos of him and I don't know if Bump was there, but Twister and him, it was like remember those old black like tapes you have to put in like a VCR, bro?
Yeah,
back in the
yeah.
day? So like we had those, and I'm a little nigga, bro. I'm like 6. I'm like, bro, you weren't rapping with Twister, bro. Like, shut up. Like, you feel me? I'm like, he's lying. You feel me?
Yeah.
He puts in the tape, and I'm just seeing them sitting there, and they're like in this venue in Chicago, and bro, everybody was being peaceful. Everybody, like, it was like a spoken word event, but people were still getting the rap.
Yeah.
He was sitting right next to Twister getting his shit off, and I'm like, bro, like my stepdad is the shit. You feel me? So I tapped into Chicago. Then I kind of went the same route that you did.
Yeah.
The only thing that I was kind of late on, because I tapped into a different part of it, was the I would say the southern sound with the trap part.
Okay.
I was listening to like Andre 3000 and like you know what I'm saying?
3 Stacks, yeah.
I wasn't listening to the niggas selling drugs yet.
Yeah.
My mom was like, nigga, you are not playing that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I came back to that as I got older. And I'm like, damn, like Gucci had a crazy
run.
era.
His run was ridiculous, bro.
Like, there's a reason why he's like, they talk about him so much, because everybody knows him. Of course I knew him. I'm an artist. But I'm like, damn, like, why is he so legendary to them? Like, he's had hits, but then I went back, did my research, started looking at interviews. Bro, Gucci's not just a rapper. He's the man, like one of the men. You know what I'm saying?
He, and we'll get into the next question, but since we're on this, right? You said like Lil Wayne and Young Money and the whole Cash Money, you know, Drake falls under the umbrella and all that shit. Nicki, right? Like
eras, bro.
Bro, Gucci Mane's manager, which ends up being Waka Flocka's mom, had Nicki Minaj in that camp before Lil Wayne got Nicki Minaj.
So she was just, and people don't even be knowing like how, bro, how much this should be a journey. Like you don't know how many times somebody has thought they had their moment. And she didn't pop off till she got with Young Money. That's how that shit goes sometimes, bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I want to ask you this question because, you know, the journey that we just had was pretty nuts. At what age or moment in time do you remember where music, like, obviously you were listening to it, right? But like, when did it click for you where like, okay, now I want to make music, right? Because this whole time you were seeing your stepdad and you were finding the music on your own, but at what point were you like, okay, like, I'm gonna put these headphones on and I'm gonna find an instrumental, or I'm gonna just rap and I'm gonna write to something?
Well, shit, like, my sister here, bro, like, she's just like a really close friend, not my biological sister. I met her when I moved here when I was younger, and like, she had a crazy passion for rapping, bro. And like, you know, people grow up, you grow apart, shit happens, nothing crazy happened, we didn't fall out, or it's just, nigga, times changed. Motherfuckers stop calling each other, we see each other, we say what's up, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, she's the one that got me into music heavy here. Like, put me in the first studio here, paid for my first music video, all that shit, bro. So got me my first cameraman, like literally everything. So she was making songs, and like I was always the kid that was like at the Valley Stadium and shit, just I'm freestyling for everybody. That was like everybody's thing. They would see me there and they'd be like, bro, spit, and I'd be spitting for hours. And I don't know why. Like nowadays, you just ask me to freestyle. I'm like, nigga, I can't do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I can't think of shit off the top of my dome. Like, I didn't do drugs. I didn't have life go through. You know what I feel like, bro? This shit's crazy. I can't think that fast no more.
Yeah.
Besides when I don't want to. Like, so I'm like, bro, like, after seeing her make her first couple songs, doing shows and shit, I'm around. So I'm just like, damn, like that shit's cool as fuck. It's my homie. So I'm just like, damn. And she asked me, you want to do a show and shit? I started performing a little bit. I started shooting music video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the traction that it's getting me. And not just the numbers, but like, bro, like, I feel like as a kid, bro, like, when you feel like you don't got a voice, especially in like certain households and all that shit, bro, you just want to be heard. And like, don't nobody be listening to you, especially when you're an ADHD motherfucker who for hours. So when I play my music, bro, that's the only time people hear what I gotta say, and that shit means a lot to me. And I ain't even trying to be on no sentimental shit, like but that's the only time people are listening to what only I gotta say. And it's decent enough to where when they're critiquing it, even if they don't like it, they telling me how to do it better, and not just be like, you suck. Like, music showed me that, like, damn, like, I can make connections off this with people. I can make money off this shit with people when I eventually learned how to do it. And I can have fun, and I'm staying the fuck out the way out of the streets and shit. I'm not being a dumbass outside no more. So it just made me be like, damn, bro, like, this is cool. And it felt good to be like, all right, instead of, like, when I say I go to skate park with the homies or go ride bikes and shit, I'm playing Lil Wayne, and then the next song I play is my song. That shit felt good as fuck to just see me be like, damn, like, nigga, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the headphones, that shit's dope. So I don't know, bro. I just fell in love with the feeling of that shit, the release that it gives a nigga. It's like a coping mechanism for me, bro. Just even hearing music or making the shit. When I'm mad, like, I don't think about just going to, not no more, because I'm older, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think about grabbing a gun or killing somebody or going to beat somebody to fuck up. Like, I just want to go to the studio now, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, I feel like that shit saved my life as a kid, bro. I swear to God. Because I was like, not everybody goes on the wrong path, but some people just don't care. And like, the music shit made me care. I'm like, damn, if I go to jail, I can't record?
It changes it for you.
Fuck no, I go to jail, I can't drop no more songs? Damn. Stop fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Do you think now you realize it, right? Now you realize that that's the music is what was saving you, right? It was giving you a voice when you didn't have a voice.
Oh yeah, I was robbing and stealing for this shit. Like, I was trying to just get the little interface shit, a microphone and a computer. So, nigga, I'm robbing niggas every day after high school, bro. Like, I was a weird nigga. You're gonna catch me in after school programs, doing my homework like I'm supposed to, turning it into my teacher, going home, doing my chores real quick like my mom said, then upping a pistol in a nigga's face later and taking everything. I need music equipment. I need to record. Nobody's gonna give me shit. So when I finally found a way, bro, and I got that shit, I even told my my girlfriend's grandma the shit I was doing. Like, look, I went to jail because of this shit. This is exactly what I was trying to get money for. They bought me my first music equipment. I was chilling after that. If I look somebody in their face and tell you this is what I'm trying to do, and you just gave me an option, I'd be a dickhead and disrespectful, I feel like, if I went to go fuck that off.
Yeah, for sure.
So I didn't play with music after that.
Yeah. I think it's hard though, like, I think it's hard for people to realize that, because a lot of people don't, right? A lot of people don't realize like, that was huge for her to be like, all right, I'm going to keep you out of what you're doing. If only thing I got to do is just buy you this. I'll find a way to get it, as long as if this is what you want to do, you want to record, you want to make music, this will keep you out of the streets and jail. So let me find a way to make this instead of you trying to find a way to do it.
You feel me?
And then that way that's what you want to do.
So I just had to, bro, and if you a man, you got to be a man of your word. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no food, and you ain't got nothing left, all you got is your word, bro, and your breath. So it's like, if I'm telling this person, no matter who it is, my mom, my girlfriend's parents, my girlfriend's grandma, whoever it is, if I tell you, you do this for me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do whatever I said. You feel me? And people have been seeing me do it. The resume speaks for itself, nigga. You feel me? This ADHD energy ain't going nowhere, nigga. I'm out here putting in that work every time I'm awake, and I barely sleep, so.
That's a bar right there in itself, right there.
Telling
I'm barely
you, gang,
asleep.
like I'm not playing. Like every time I'm up, I'm thinking about what can be my next move to make this shit better and to make residual income so that we don't have another generation in my family who is broke, bro. And I might fail, but I'm trying.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck.
That's all you can do, you know. So how long, if you put years on it, how long have you been doing music?
Shit, I'd say I've been doing this shit now. What, I'm 26? Fuck, bro. And this shit sounds like embarrassing to say now with the new kids just going viral and shit. But I've been doing this shit for about, I say 13 years now.
You gotta remember you started doing this shit when it wasn't that easy to go viral though.
Hell yeah. But I don't give myself no excuses, bro.
I'm just saying though, I
gotta go harder.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna ask you this question and I hope you remember and think it's funny. Why did you have to go so crazy on Slim Jesus?
I'm fucking dead. He's talking about these old ass. Oh my god, bro. So that was back in the day when like
he went crazy on Slim Jesus.
So like when niggas didn't know how to like market yet, niggas didn't know how to promo, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like who's buzzing at the time? And at the time I'm like, what gets people to like pay attention and listen, you feel me? And like Chicago rap was going crazy at the time, bro. Nigga, I was doing, bro, there was so many people I used to just like, I've gotten features from a dude named Boss Trail.
I fuck with Boss Trail.
I've gotten a feature from, who else, bro? There's like a whole bunch of little there's so many rappers out there that aren't even like I'm not gonna say not famous or not known.
They're in the scene though.
But they're rapping, you feel me, bro?
They're in the scene.
Who else, bro? Fuck. I literally have to go check my SoundCloud. Y'all can go look that shit up if y'all want to. But yeah, bro, that was the Chicago scene. And like, I'm thinking like, damn, so if I just make a quick diss, I didn't really care or know him. I felt kind of bad doing this shit. I felt like I was just like, damn, like I don't even know, bro. And I'm gonna just talk crazy. Like I'd be mad if a nigga did that to me.
Yeah. But I'm getting on though.
You feel me? I'm trying to get on though. Like literally, I'm like, bro, I'm out here broke, nigga. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I'm trying to make a way. So I was like, fuck it, bro. And me and my brother, we were just like, shit, let's make a diss track, bro. And let's like really push this shit. And then we hit up a couple people on like the little Instagram pages and shit that had like no clout. Niggas got like 20 followers and we're like, yeah, post this for us.
Yeah.
And we were just doing our thing, bro. It was just a marketing tactic.
Yeah.
This nigga really dug. I'm dead as fuck.
With the next question, right? Was it hard for you to find your lane and develop your sound, like current sound? Do you think it was hard for you?
Yes and no, cause like I knew what I wanted to make, kind of, but I just knew that like it wasn't. I've always knew that there was a very small demographic for the type of rap music that I make. And even people in California, like I get a lot of influence from like people in like from G-Funk era, shit like that, like all the way from back when Snoop and them, Mac Dre, all them, bro, Mac 10. So that like, I'm not really sure, bro. That's a good ass question. Bro, that's a good question. This is the first thing that got me stumped on here.
I don't know, bro, because like, I think I want to say it wasn't, right? It wasn't hard for you because like now it's solidified, like you have a sound, right?
I do, but like that's the thing. So like with my fucking crazy ass brain, I want to make you dance. I want you to think I have the hardest bars in the world. I want you to think I'm a lyricist. I want you to think I'm a club maker or a club banger maker.
Sure.
Like, so it was kind of hard for me to just be like, bro, make the music you want to make. And people, the audience that you have, they will come. You feel me? But then I say it wasn't, and this is why I say it's hard, because I recently like discovered some crazy shit. And like, I'm not finna put it on the, I can't do that. That's giving away too much game.
Okay,
but like,
right.
I will say I've discovered some shit recently that like, every song that we've ever heard, it doesn't matter what genre you like, it doesn't matter who you are as an individual, there is a certain sound that is in every single song that is like, the songs that actually go #1, hit the radio, make you, like there's a science behind the shit.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Damn.
And now that I've understood that and I've been making crazy music, bro, that I never thought that I'd be able to make, and it sounds really good.
Damn, I wish I could ask you a question about that, because.
But I'll tell you off camera for sure.
Okay, all right.
And for y'all who want to know, y'all just gotta tap in. I'll tell anybody, but y'all gotta come tap in with your boy. You feel me?
Damn. All right. I think it's a great time with that answer to for me to ask you a couple artists. Like, I'm gonna ask you and tell you some artists. You have to choose which one is better and why.
Okay.
And it's a mixture of artists from different eras, okay?
Okay.
So the first one is gonna be Weezy or Joel Santana. Now, if you're really tapped into Joel Santana, you know why I'm saying this.
Look, bro.
I don't think he gets the respect.
He doesn't at all. He was supposed to be a Weezy, and I won't say he was supposed to be Weezy because they're two different people. Wayne had his own career. He did that, like, you know what I'm saying, since he was a kid. Like, it had nothing to do with, but that was supposed to be another Weezy.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people don't know. Joel Santana still has trademark shit till this day.
Yep.
I see people wearing these on their head, bro.
Yep.
There's kids wearing this on their head. Kids nowadays in 2025, you ask them why, and they will say because of Joel Santana. And if they don't, they'll say some shit like, because of Young Pappy.
Yep. Pappy got it from.
And Pappy will say, I got it from
Joel's.
So it's just decades and decades of a legacy going on. You feel me?
Yep.
That's a tough one, bro. I can't say who's better. That's disrespectful, almost being like, yo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, but for my own personal influence, I have to go with Weezy, bro.
Weezy? Okay, I got you.
I got dreads. I was with all the tats and shit, and just the crazy rock star look, the nigga wearing skinny jeans. Like, Wayne hit every aspect for me that I was like, nigga, I'm trying to be like that.
I fuck with that.
You feel me?
with that. I'm glad, though, that you were tapped in and knew why I said that.
Bro, because, Joel Santana, he's still like, it's basically just what you said. He doesn't get the respect that he deserves, bro. Like, all the legal trouble that he went through, like, the bogus shit that he had with labels, being behind
Dipset and Cameron and all those people,
things just happen the way they happen sometimes, bro. And it's like, it's good that he still is, like, in the, like, he's doing well for himself. He's not broke, he's richer than all of us. You know what I'm saying? But, like, his flowers need to be given, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. And the game acknowledges that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that be like, bro, when you say Joel's name, everybody's gonna start smacking the table.
Yeah.
That nigga right there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's hard. Next group, next set of artists, Tech Nine or Twister.
Bro, you're doing a lot.
They're different, bro.
No, but you're doing the perfect ones that are like, this nigga, he's funny, bro. Okay, hold up.
They're both from the Midwest, but one's 2 hours away south from where we're at, and the other one's like 4 or 5 hours away. But it's like there's something between both of them that's kind of the same, but they're different, bro.
If I were to say back in the day, like, and not even because he had his hype or anything, I'm giving him just his flowers, his legacy, shit that he's done in the game, and coming with something that nobody's even seen before. Like, I don't feel like, this is what I'm trying to say, I don't feel like there would be a Tech Nine without a, and I'm not saying he even looks up to him, but I would think, without a Twister, there is no Tech Nine. So I have to go with Twister, bro. Like,
think so?
Yeah, out of respect.
Yeah.
Because they do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I fuck with that. One's just a little different, but it's kind of the same shit.
But they are different too, because Tech is in a whole different, like,
I know,
he's
bro.
in a whole different
independent
lane.
machine,
You feel me?
bro.
Yeah, like, he's not even signed to anybody. So, and that's the other thing. But if you want to take it that way, then I gotta say Tech. So it's just like, I still have to.
I also don't think that Tech
I'd have to go with Twister.
gets his respect either.
He doesn't, and that's
I think
because
people
he's not
think
on the radio every day, and he's not in the clubs.
And I think people put him in a category of like some weird rap, like I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
But if you were to base the things that people base shit off of now, like, and it's not the fact that it matters, but there's kids being like, NBA Youngboy got way more money than Lil Durk.
Yeah.
So if you put in that aspect, bro, he's way richer than all the rappers that y'all listen to.
Yeah.
He's living more. Fine, he's booked way more than your rappers.
Yeah.
He's gonna be here when your favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put him in that box. I'd be trying to do what he does. And just do it my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, that's a good one, huh? That was a good one. 2013 Chief Keef or 2013 LA Capone?
Wow. Those years specifically?
Yeah.
This nigga got some good ass shit, bro. People usually don't even have good questions, bro. Like, this shit is a good question. This last one of those three, the way you put them together, I know you sat there and was like, how do I stomp motherfuckers?
Well, because they're both like... 2013 Chief Keef isn't like the god Chief Keef that you know, right? He's just bubbling in the streets. Like, Back from the Dead mixtape had just dropped.
I gotta give it to LA Capone then.
LA Capone?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
His melodies are crazy.
Crazy as fuck.
Crazy.
And we gonna hit them stores, and we gonna go some business,
yeah.
We gonna get some more.
Yeah.
That was my
LA
shit
Capone. R.I.P. LA Capone for sure.
Shit, you get murdered. That was my shit,
yep.
Bro.
That's dope. I fuck with that. All right, I think it's a perfect time for the bar breakdown.
Oh, my baby.
All right, and like I said, I got a handful of bars that I want to break down. I'll start the bar, and I hope that you can finish it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna see. Let me see how good I am at this.
And
shit.
it's stretching. Okay. It's stretching from like old stuff to current. So hopefully, I know you said life has been lifing.
You feel me? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's see how much of a hip hop head I still am. You feel me?
So I'm gonna say the first couple words, and hopefully you can give us a few bars after that. All right,
guys, give me some strength, man.
All right, my flow crispier than pizza crust.
Oh my God.
This shit
blowing more gas than mega monster trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to stop me like a nut, I'll bust. I'll make your life rough like old car rust. Serial killing these beats, lyrical Captain Crunch, eating rappers too, and that's by the bunch for my dinner, breakfast, and my... Yeah, I remember that shit on my song.
Yup.
He's pulling out old shit. Okay, keep it going.
That shit was... Let's talk about that a little bit, though. Like, I know it's old, right? And you were just still trying to find your groove. But think about the structure and the wordplay. Like, even back then, right? Like I said, you're finding your way. But to be able to be like, my flow crispier than pizza crust, blowing more gas than mega monster trucks. And if you try to stop me like a nut, I bust. I make your life rough like old car rust.
Yeah, bro.
Serial killing these beats, lyrical Captain Crunch. The cadence. Are you kidding me? That's the song Vintage, bro. By the way, if you want to go look at it.
Go ahead, SoundCloud, bro. He's pulling out these old bangers. Okay, I see what we're doing now. He's really throwing me for a loop. Let's go.
The next one is, all I really got is these lyrics.
Fuck. I just literally started it. I know it. Hold on, bro. What song is this? Fuck, like it keeps like partially about to start playing. Like I'll go into it. Do you have a couple bars ahead?
I have a couple bars after. I'll give you another bar.
Yeah.
So all I really got is these lyrics, dreams and some knowledge.
Black dreadhead who don't plan on going to college. Mm-hmm. The minority is what they really fucking see. See the dreads and tab, but not the wisdom that's inside of me. Step into the room, fix your face, cosmetology. Money in this game of life, but we playing Monopoly. Hard to focus on the music with bitches on top of me. Suck me off until I bust and ask me for some dollars. See, hell yeah. Oh my God, he's bringing out that old shit.
That shit's crazy though.
I'm gonna go home and literally play this shit. I'm dead.
Yep, that shit is crazy. Talk to me about that for a little bit. Why did you feel like you needed to say that? Like, why did you feel like you needed to say, all I really got is these lyrics, dreams, and some knowledge. Black dreadhead who don't plan on going to college. In that song, in that time.
At the time, that was it was like a Pound Cake remix to like Drake shit. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows what that beat and song sounds like. It's like, it was just a heartfelt song, and I was just like, I'm at the time where I'm like in my mom's house. I'm fucking 17, about to turn 18. I know I'm about to get put out. I know it's time to go.
Yeah.
I don't have everything figured out. I just got this job that I've been working at for years, which is why I said the pizza crust bar in the last shit. I was at the pizza place for 6 years, bro. And like, I'm like, damn, I really don't want to work this job, and I know I'm gonna end up quitting. So like, that's just how I was feeling. And I'm like, bro, all I really know how to do is like what you guys have seen me do is the rap shit. This is why I take it so serious and doing everything I do. And the common sense that I have that everybody should have grown up to be an adult at this point.
Yeah.
And then I had scholarships to go to college for fucking drawing. And what else did I want to go to school for when I was young? I used to be in all these like art programs, bro. I used to be drawing pictures, doing comics and shit, painting and doing shit like that when I was younger. And like creating shit, like clay shit, like anything that had to do with art, I was all for it. So they were trying to give me scholarships and shit. So I was just like, damn, that's not gonna happen either. So like, that's literally how I was feeling. I'm like, damn, like this is all I really have in my life, and this is all I really plan on doing. So hopefully it works, type shit.
Damn. All right, next one is breaking records, feeling like I'm Guinness.
Damn. Give me one more like piece of it.
So, breaking records, feeling like I'm Guinness, spend through them pigeons.
Oh my God, I might be stumped on this one. Oh my God, I'm stumped on this one. Like I think I got it, and then I'm like, no.
You want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Breaking records like I'm in Guinness, spend through them pigeons just to stack up chickens. I can give you the song too.
What's the song?
Play Dumb.
Oh my God, that is Play Dumb. Oh my gosh, bro. Hold up. Read the first part again too.
Breaking records, feeling like I'm Guinness.
Breaking records, feeling like I'm in Guinness, been flipping pigeons just to stack up the chicken. Captain Save a Ho. Nah, I ain't with it. I'm playing my part as a heroic villain. Oh my God, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
Oh my Lord, he really dug deep in this shit. I'm dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Give me another one. Let's go.
This one's dope. Stepping real heavy, finna break through the floor.
Stepping real heavy, finna break through the flow. Undercutting all these niggas since they won't open doors. Tell the industry that I ain't knocking no more. I'm finna run through that bitch, taking everything I'm owed, nigga. And go play that shit too. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Go download that shit. I'll have the merch coming soon. We just working on a few kinks. Let's go, man.
Walk me through those couple lines there. Why did you feel like you needed to say that?
Which part was it again?
Just the whole thing. Stepping real heavy, feeling like I'm breaking through the floor, undercutting. All them.
Stepping real heavy, finna break through the flow. I said I'm undercutting all these niggas since they won't open doors. Like nobody be trying to let me in on the sauce for anything. Like everything that I've done, I've had to figure it out, or thank God after all the work the niggas put in, now people are finally calling. But before then, like, bro, people was knowing that I had this talent or I was this good. That's what they're telling me out of their own mouth. But nobody was throwing my name up when it came for shows. Nobody was letting me know that somebody was like gonna be coming here and there's opening slots. Like it's always a competition type of thing here. That's what I've noticed. And I'm not mad about it. I'm just glad that I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? So like when I said undercutting all these niggas, like, cool, I'll just go around you, over you, whatever the case may be, just going under you and just going to find my own way. Since they won't give me no access to anything. Then I said, tell the industry I'm not asking for shit no more. I'm just gonna run through that bitch. I'm gonna keep working. You're gonna have to see me. Yeah. So there's no way that you won't be able to, because I'm gonna just keep working. Yep. So that's all that literally meant.
I fuck with that. I think that's a great answer and a great transition piece into the song Why, and Hell that you recently just dropped it, right? Let's talk about that, and let's talk about like the promotional side of the song Why. Like I had seen you going around and like putting posters up, like heavy on social media. Like how did you come up with the song Why?
I want you to see this shit.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm outside, so like when I'm walking through the skate park and shit, I don't know if they do that shit too.
QR code, yep.
But like people just be scanning my shirt when I'm skating. I'll just hear the song start playing when I leave the skate park. I'm always be thinking of ways of like, okay, so when you send a link out to somebody now, and I'm just giving some like free game, this is what I feel like is some free game, because when I figured it out, I was like, damn. I feel like when you put a link in somebody's bio, or like you're tagging people all in a big ass post or some shit, it's like, even if you fuck with the person heavy, it could be your mom, bro.
Sure.
It's annoying.
Okay.
It is. Is it not? Is it not annoying to you if somebody's just like, yo, every time they drop a song, they send you a link?
Oh,
Bro,
I see what you're saying.
I'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'll see it if you keep promoting it. Like, just keep posting it, pushing it, your video, your song. I'll see it online.
Yep.
I don't need you to direct all the time. And I know some people will be like, do that shit, bro. If they're your real friend, I don't go off of that. I go off of real data, bro. And when I say real data, I mean, like, how does it make me feel when I'm just seeing my name in 100 different posts and shit, and it might not even be my taste of music. Now 30 people are commenting on some shit, and I'm getting a notification about some shit I don't care about over and over again. So I wouldn't do that to somebody else. I don't know if everyone feels like that, but the fact that I know that, let me go to a different tactic.
I got you.
So let me pause, put it in your face without forcing you. I didn't put any words on this shit. There's nothing that says the song why or nothing. There's a question mark, which makes you go, question mark.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
And then there's a QR code. It's up to you or not if you want to take your phone out and scan. And by them not seeing words on a paper and they see me just post it, it just boosts curiosity.
Yeah.
Now they're going to in their pocket and doing what I want them to do.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh shit! Oh damn! Bro. This shit's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Then there's a link right there with my Instagram and all that shit. You can then they find me.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just ways of being like. I'm thinking about shit like how the same marketing tactics as commercials and shit, trying to get you to buy a sweatshirt, trying to get you to buy some shoes, or even the Instagram little reels, trying to get you to buy the little clothing brand items that they have on there, or whatever the case may be for somebody's brand.
Sure.
You're advertising shit. But how many times and how many different ways can you do it? Make it fun so that it doesn't get boring.
Exactly.
If you're not boring with it, they don't get bored of your music.
Exactly.
So I just make it like a game.
Yeah.
When I'm releasing I got the Joker laugh in there, okay, that's another angle. Let's go get a Joker costume. Let's go, oh, we found a Batman mural down the street from here. Let's use that.
Yeah.
Just keep using things to your advantage that have to do with the song.
Yeah.
That's all marketing is for me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like work. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you to figure that out, though? Years?
I couldn't figure that shit out. I had to have somebody teach me, who's my brother. His name's Sean. He goes by Sean Creates. He's an artist, creative director, and a videographer and a photographer. So he does it all, basically. And, like, he's the one that sat me down and taught me how to do all this shit. And it was things I already, like, knew, but I didn't know how to, like, put them in my own perspective. I didn't know how to execute on the plans. I didn't know how to do any of that shit. So he showed me how, and now it's just like second nature, bro.
That's dope, bro. Does it intertwine, like, the way that you know, how you described, like, the marketing aspect of it and all that? Does that intertwine with what you do with the clothes? Because do you design clothes? Give the people kind of an explanation of what you do with clothes, because I know you've talked about it before.
So, like, I do design my own, like, music merch and stuff, and then I help design RSO merch. RSO is a streetwear brand. Okay. And I'm, like, the hugest brand ambassador, and the reason why is because I helped start the company. You feel me? Okay. So, like, anything that has to do with RSO, I'm gonna be in the room. Okay. I'm gonna be in the topic, talks, anything that has to do with any changes, any photo shoots, anything that has to do with it. I'm gonna be in that bitch. Okay. So, like, I'm there to I'm the nigga that's chilling on the couch smoking a blunt, and when a idea sparks in my head, I'm like, yo, bing, do this. And it's never gonna be no bullshit. So they'll either utilize the shit or they'll move on to the next thing, and then I'll play my part with what they got going on. I got you. So,
have you always been into, like, fashion and that kind of stuff?
For sure. And shout out my boy Lise too. There's other people here doing fashion too. Got the custom CeeRob jeans on, man. You know what I'm saying? Say my name on here. Shout out my boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
He made these bitches from like 3 different pairs of pants. I think he said to make them like some like flare shit, just some comfy shit I can skate in and still hop on stage if I want to look fly. Yeah, that's Lisa Flame too. Y'all can go look him up on Instagram. Yeah, I've always been innovated into like fashion. I'm not one of those kids though who thinks they're like a super fashion nigga and I know every single brand and I don't know it like I know music. I just know whatever looks cool to me. Yep. I'm finna put it on. Yep. And I don't really have too much of the like care about what people think about what I got going on. People didn't like the little thing. When I first tied this around my neck, I'm like, oh, this shit fly. You feel me? That was the first thing I thought. I'm like, nigga, I'm wearing this bitch. And I've been wearing it ever since for the past like month.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, this is part of the CeeRob look now. You
Hell
feel
yeah.
me?
That's dope, bro. Let's shift over a little bit and let's talk about how you've been able to open up for some big acts.
I've opened up for a lot more recently too. It's crazy.
Yeah, walk me through that. Like, give the people a list of some of the people that you've actually opened up for.
So earlier, back in like the super early days when I first started really making music, we did Montana 300, G Herbo. We've done OMB Peasy.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Peasy.
Big shout out to Peasy. His whole crew was so fucking cool. The whole the Chase the Chili crew. I fuck with them too in Cali. Shout out them boys. Who else? Waka Flocka, Suicide Boys, fucking shit. Who else? Who else, bro? Kurt Cobain's. Like the Texas rapper. Everybody, when I say Kurt Cobain's, like, he's dead. I'm like, bro, not him, bro.
Drinking my cup.
Yeah,
Kurt
thank you.
Cobain,
Like, bro, like, okay, so, and then who else? Bangladesh, he had an event here.
Producer?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one who made a milli. Mm-hmm. He had an event here with Big's World, and I didn't get to perform, unfortunately, but some circumstances happened that were fucking crazy, but got that booked. And Bangladesh is actually family too, which is crazy. Like, I have a picture of like his brother tying my father's tie and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, they were going to a wedding. Yeah. And I'm in the corner just like chilling, sipping my juice. Like I'll upload the picture one day for everybody who don't be believing shit. But and then who else recently? Megan Good had an event here as well. She's an actor, but she had an event here for like the I think it was just like a I don't know, it wasn't a Black Lives Matter movement, but it was a Black Lives it was a thing for black folks, you feel me? Like, it was a great organization for us, bro. And it was a fun event too. That was one of the most calmest, tamest, I felt great there events. I would love to come to the next one type of shit.
That's dope.
I think that's all I've done so far. I think I've done more, but I can't name off the top of my head. I'd have to check my EPK and shit, but other than that, yeah.
Do you remember when maybe there was like 5 people in the crowd and what that feeling felt like?
Hey, yeah, there still be like that to this day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's times where a nigga feel like he's rocking, like it feels like a stadium. There's so many fucking people. And then there's other times where it's just like, okay, bro, the promoter didn't do their job with marketing. You were the only one who marketed this fucking poster, flyer, or whatever out of the local scene. So there's 20 people in here, but you're about to rock this bitch like it's 300. So get up there and do your job and don't act like no bitch ass entitled artist. Yeah. And that's what I do. You feel me? I'll never get on. You're not people. Give the mic back, walk off. Who are you? Yeah. Yeah. You might do this shit in 10 years from now. Travis Scott, after that one incident that happened, bro, he did a couple bar venues and shit for a few months. He's back doing stadiums. Yeah. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm humble about this shit. You gotta know where the fuck you came from, man. For real. Don't be acting too big-headed.
I fuck with that. You recently were able to put on like an event for yourself, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. I broke a record too.
Yeah.
In the last 20 years, they said they haven't had that many people in that bar.
Damn.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, like we really did our thing with the marketing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I flooded the city with flyers all over the best that I could, bro. Yeah. Like, and I say I because there was nobody out there with me. Every single artist that I put on there, and no disrespect to y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all know I already had a conversation with y'all, but nobody helped me with that show, bro. took 8 long months of like every single dime that I had in my savings and everything that my ideas. Nobody helped me with that show besides my graphic designer.
Yeah.
And shout out Jordan. Y'all can go look him up too. Unlimited volumes on every platform.
That's dope.
But
I actually popped out with Genie to that.
you were there?
Yeah, I was there.
You fucking came?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, what'd you think, bro?
I thought it was dope.
Shit.
I'd never been into lefties. Like, I'd never been in there before.
You couldn't believe that it was that packed.
I was just like, damn, there's a lot of people in this place. Yeah, that shit was hard.
You should have came up and said, what's up? What the fuck?
Yeah, yep. I think you probably, at one point, I think you were running around somewhere.
Bro, I was trying to run everything.
Yeah.
No one was trying to, nobody helped me.
Yeah,
Like,
it was dope.
This is crazy.
It was dope. That's why I wanted to ask that question, though, because, like, I walked in there, and, I mean, there was a bunch of people, like, on the stage and all that kind of shit. It was dope, bro. It was good. I wanted to ask you about that.
It was an amazing feeling, though, bro, to be able to put that together.
Yeah.
I never thought I could even do something like that.
Yeah.
And to do it alone,
Yeah.
nigga, there was 20 times where I was like, bro, I gotta cancel this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't. Like,
Yeah.
I literally fought through that shit and did it. You know what I'm saying? I get to look back on that and be like, whoa. Every time I see the video, I'll be like, fuck, there's a lot of people.
That's
and then
cool.
we had, before it shut down, we had over 50 people waiting in line outside.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy, man. Like, I'm like, yeah.
It was dope. Let's talk about the trip you took to LA. You just recently had a trip to LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
I'm dead as fuck. How do you...
Yeah.
I didn't even posted this shit like that.
Yeah.
See, I went out there and, like, that was crazy. Like, I thought it was just going to be like okay, like, you're going to meet people, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it was like, there were so many things out there that people were just giving out so much free game, bro. It's like, you would think in the game at first, and still there's not like, it's not like a doctor surgeon thing where you follow these directions and these orders and this is exactly what's going to happen. Music is not like that, but it feels like now there is some type of like pamphlet or booklet that you can follow after going out there.
Sure.
And it feels insane, bro. Like the fact that it feels like you don't have to wing it anymore. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Structure.
yeah,
Kinda.
like they kind of based it to me on they put it to me in on a plan like, bro, if you just do these things, and it's not even more than 2 hands that you got to do these things. It's like, bro, you will make it out here and you'll be living like everybody else. You just have to do these things. Everything has to take a certain sacrifice. And there's certain things now that I know that, like, I know for a fact I'm willing to do. Even if I'm scared, I will do it.
Yeah.
And it's nothing bad or crazy. It's just those sacrifices, taking those chances and moving, taking your last bit of money and, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
going on these flights and doing what you're supposed to do.
Yep. How do you feel about everything you've dropped up to this date? Like, are you happy with everything that you've dropped so far?
Yes and no, and that's why I only have, like, besides like SoundCloud shit, I got only 5 songs, I think either 5 or 6 songs on streaming platforms. Like, that's literally it. And look how much momentum. 6 songs, and look how much momentum.
Yeah.
6 songs. I'm not giving full projects or albums, whatever you are calling them. I'm not giving my best music because I never know that the song that I could think is so great, I put it out already and now it's poof, it's forgotten about next year. I got over 300 songs sitting in a vault.
Dang.
And I'm not even capping about that number.
Yeah.
I have over 300 songs just sitting in a vault. And some of them will never even touch the air. But this shit's practice. This shit's what sounds the best. What is your sound? What are you the best at when you're making these type of sounds, bro? Go pitch these songs to other people. I'm trying to learn how to sell music now. Songs that I'm not going to be releasing.
Sure.
Trying to go write for other people, sell the songs to them.
Yep.
I'm trying to get on features and write for other people. I'm not just trying to only make music. So, like, because I'm still trying to learn.
Yeah.
So I'm not satisfied with all of the music I'm making yet because I know that I can make better music. And I know that now, since I know how to market and promo correctly,
Sure.
I'm only going to be releasing those songs that are like, this is a good song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, music's subjective, but like, we all have a pretty good ear of what is good and what's bad.
Yeah.
These are going to be good songs that are released. I
Oh
promise.
yeah. What's coming up for CeeRob in summer 2025?
Bro, what's not going up for CeeRob? I got hella music videos on the way. I got hella features on the way, like 6 or 7 new features with some local artists here that I really fuck with and have been fucking with for years. I got a project that I've been working on, and I'm not giving no dates because I don't want to feel pressured, and I'm not going to be just giving you guys some shit just because I gave a date. So whenever it gets done and it sounds right the way it's supposed to, and it's ready to be marketed the way that it's supposed to, that's when it will be released. I got different clothing shit coming out with the music brand and then the RSO brand. I'm headed to New York pretty soon.
That's
so
dope.
I'm about to make some new moves there. And I just been quiet and not posting, bro.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to post and shit, but I'm just like, when it's time to roll out, I'll know when it's time to roll out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I got a new song about to drop too. So like, a really nice big feature too with my boy Dewey. So
That's dope.
We walked this motherfucker and we definitely got this shit down pat. And I can show you the rollout too off camera. I already got it saved in a file.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like them to know?
Just know, man, that like, shit, bro. I'm working my ass off here, you guys. I know everybody says that they want to do music. I know everybody says that they want to do something professional. But I'm telling you, man, that drive that you have to have, it's like, I've been around these people now. I've been around in those rooms that everybody's trying to get to, and I'm trying to let you guys know, like, everything that we're doing, even if we feel like we're working our ass off, this is just the beginning, bro. Like, you're not even close to where you need to be. So if you think you're working hard, get up and work 20 times harder right now, bro. That's exactly what they're going to tell you. They're not going to tell you anything else. There's no tricks. There's no gimmicks. There's no secret to this shit. None of that shit. It's literally work. You have to work. So that's all y'all need to get ready for. You ready for your boy overworking again like I always do.
Yeah. You want to give them your socials?
Look up CeeRob on everything, CeeRob. And on Instagram is CeeR0B, like, you know, the number. And then on platforms is regular CeeRob everywhere, bro. Go follow me. Hit me up. Shit, I ain't no bougie ass rapper. You want to talk? You want to be friends on Facebook or some shit? Go ahead, add a nigga.
That's dope, man. I appreciate you for popping through, my boy.
I appreciate you.
Thank
dog.
you.
This shit was
Thank you.
fun as fuck,
Appreciate
man.
it. Y'all go tap in with CeeRob. All his contact information will be listed below. We're out.
Hell yeah, bro.